Thursday. It is. I just got Letty down for a nap, which has been quite the journey today. It is nearly 4 o'clock and we have somewhere to be at 5:30, so we'll see. She usually sleeps in the car, so I guess we could just pick up and leave. But we're going to an event. I'm trying to quickly ferment some apples. This is the first time I'm doing it. Really anything fermented. I love to eat fermented foods. However, like I said, first time actually fermenting. I went to a conference. It's called the Wellness Collective in Elizabethtown, Pennsylvania. Let me see if I can like back up a bit. But then I have to squat. And because I don't have a tripod, so I kind of have to just hold this up unless I go here. Is that too high? A little bit. In Elizabethtown, Pennsylvania, and one of the speakers was Ruth Zimmerman. I'm sure maybe some of you have come across her stuff on Instagram or at a conference, a homestead conference. She spoke at the Homesteaders of America conference that I was at last October, but her whole thing was fermenting apples. She was saying that that was her favorite. So we went apple picking a little while ago, and these apples need some love. So fermenting, here we go. So essentially what I did, what you saw, is me chopping the apples and layering them. So I did some Fuji, and then I believe the yellow one is Macintosh, but I could be wrong. I'm trying to just remember what we picked from the apple orchard, and Macintosh is ringing a bell, but I could be wrong. So I should just look up what kind of apple this is. So if you know, let me know. I'm thinking it's Macintosh. So I layered it, did the Fuji, a cinnamon stick, then some cloves, did all of the next apple, layered it again, cinnamon stick, cloves, and then I put the fermentation weight on it. Well, I did the water with the salt. The salt is going to help destroy all the bad bacteria, and then I also squeezed a lemon in it to help preserve its color. And then I put the fermentation weight on top of it. This is what it is. Left some room at the top, and then loosely put this lid on so some gas can be released while it's fermenting. And I'll just read off of the recipe, but essentially what I'm going to be doing daily from this point onward is I'm gonna make sure that the apples are submerged. I'm gonna burp the lid to release gas if you're not using a fermentation lid, which I'm not. And then any pieces that are not below the brine, I will press it down. I'll make sure that it smells okay, not a rotten smell. And then it also says to skim any white film. Cam yeast, I don't know what that is, and I've never heard of that, so we'll see. And then it says taste every 1 to 2 days after day 3. But that list that I just shared is the daily upkeep. So I'm every day from here on out, here till day 7, I'm going to make sure that everything's submerged and that I'm releasing the gas. And I think it depends on how, like, what the taste you like is. So it could be ready on day 3, but I'm thinking I'll want a stronger taste. So I'll taste it around day 3, see how I like it, see if I want it to sit out a little bit longer. And then after I found the taste that I've enjoyed, then you'll tighten the lid a little bit more and you can store it in the fridge for about 2 to 3 months, which I think I will be able to go through these faster than 2 to 3 months. I feel like these would be really good with baked oatmeal or any other type of oatmeal, just your typical oatmeal, or maybe even dessert type of thing. But fermentation is just going to enhance nutrition and build up good gut microbiome, and that's what I'm trying to do again. I was at a really good spot and then I kind of fell off track with my ferments, and I never had fermented apples because the plan that I was following was trying to reduce higher glycemic food intake, so apples wasn't really on the list. But I'm gonna see how my body does to it, and then I'm gonna see how this fermentation process goes, because if this goes well, then I'm gonna be fermenting everything because it's so good for you. And something that is interesting as well is if you don't like fermented foods, it's because you have had so much bad bacteria proliferating throughout your body. So as you eat more and more ferments, your body will become accustomed to it. The bad bacteria will die off, the good will grow, and then you will thoroughly enjoy it. I feel like apples, you can't really go wrong since it's sweeter, but if you don't like fermented sauerkraut or fermented pickles, start eating it daily at every meal and see how your palate changes, because the bad microbes will die off, and that's what I need to get back to, because I've had too much sugar and not enough ferments. So we're getting back on track. Here we go. I wanted to hop on here real quick to share some things that I got from one of my favorite stores called the Main Street Exchange. The dress I've been wearing throughout this video is 100% cotton and perfect for pregnancy and motherhood and breastfeeding later down the line. They also have the sweetest little girl section with the most adorable clothes, and Letty absolutely loved these little stuffed animals and was playing with them in the little dollhouse they had, so I knew I needed to get them as a little stocking stuffer for her. I also grabbed this beautiful red checkered blanket, which I thought would be perfect for around Christmas time, and these beautiful golden brass bells that I think are absolutely stunning. I'm definitely going to head back to collect some more bells and those little dolls because everything is just so beautiful. But if you want to check out the Main Street Exchange, I have a code, all caps, Amber10, that will save you 10% at checkout. Thank you so much for watching this video. Hopefully we can start this fermentation journey together. I will update you on how it is going, and hopefully we will be enjoying some fermented apples in just a few days. See you soon.